Hi everybody, this is Katie from Duck Butt Designs, and today I'm going to show you how I make a reversible shirt. Now, you can use any shirt for this you want. The important thing is that both sides of the shirt have to be made from the same block. That is, whatever pattern you're using, color block it however you want to, make pockets however you want to, but make sure that they're the same fit, the same neckline, the same length, the same sleeves, so that they'll go together. Because I have two shirts fitted here, two shirts finished rather, and they're both size 4. They're obviously different colors, different patterns of fabric, but they're both made from the same pattern design for the fit. This is actually the OPP. I just used the back pattern piece for the front and cut the front neckline because I wanted the shoulders to be a little wider. The quick crew is a little narrower in the shoulders, and I wanted more of a sweatshirt feel. I like to make sure that both of my sides have some color in common, even if it's just black or gray, because even though you'll have two sides to the shirt, you will have one neckband. I like to band the bottom. It just makes a nice finish, brings it in rather than a hem. I've got one band for the bottom, and I also love to cuff, and I have two cuffs, one for each sleeve. So the cuffs, the neckband, and the bottom band will be the same for both sides. Let's get started. Alright, I have my band attached to one of my shirts. You'll see this, the seam is in the back. It's stretched a little bit, and it just looks like a super long band. Don't worry about this. When the shirt is finished, this band will eventually be half as tall. Now, this is an easy step, but it's conceptually a little weird. It's not the weirdest step in here, but it certainly is one of them. I'm making a video, baby. Anyway, I have my other shirt right side out, and this is actually the back, and I want to match the back to my seam. So I'm going to slip my shirt inside the other one and match the back of that shirt in the center back to that seam, and repeat the process of clipping just like I did for the first shirt. The only difference for this step is I will not be attaching completely in the round. I'll be leaving myself just a few inches so that I can eventually turn the shirt right side out once it's finished, and then I'll complete it with a ladder stitch when I'm all done. I'll do that step and come right back and show you. The next thing I'll be doing is adding my neckband. I have my neckband all cut out. I calculated 80% of the neck opening plus seam allowance. I used 1.75 inches width. You can use whatever width you're comfortable with. Say that 10 times fast. And this is one of the weird steps of making a reversible shirt. I have my giant tube of a shirt, and I'm going to have to bring the necklines around so that they're kissing. But I have to sandwich this in between them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach it to one of the shirts first and baste it in place. I'm going to use the smallest seam allowance I can with my sewing machine and just baste it just as I would attach it normally, center of this band to center back, clip, and then quarter all the way around, and I'm just going to baste it in place and come back and show you how I sandwich it to my other side. Alright, I'm back. I've got my shirt. It's still a tunnel. I've basted my neckband into the right side of one half of the shirt, and now I've got to attach it to the other one. So I'm just going to take this side and I'm going to fold it into the middle. Now, I'm going to take the back of this side, as I have my back here, and I'm going to turn it. I'm going to stand up because I can get this better, and I'm going to turn it like this and put it right there. So now I've got a little sandwich on the inside, and I'm going to clip it. I want to make sure I have the center of my back before I do that. Okay. And clip it right there. Okay. Now I'm going to take the front of my shirt. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to lift it up and out. I'm going to find the center of the front, and I'm going to kiss them like that. Now I'm going to match my seams on the side and the other side, just like this. So that the right side of one shirt is sandwiched to the neckline of the other shirt. Now you've got this sort of tube. Now the tricky part is you have to serge or sew, however you're using it, attach it around the edge like this. We'll be doing the same thing for the sleeves, so let's practice on our neckline. If you think you may have trouble, you're welcome to baste this step as well before you go to your serger. I've done that many times. So here we go. Tube, sandwich together, necklines kissing, sandwich of the shirts right side together, the neckband between them, all raw edges are pointed out. Let's take to the serger. All right, I have attached my neckband, and you'll see now I have this weird sort of impossible Mobius shirt that nobody can wear, but don't worry. When we turn it right side out, it will be a wearable, reversible shirt that'll knock your kids' socks off and the rest of the world. So, the last thing I have to do with the shirts inside out is attach the cuffs. We're going to use the same technique that we used for the neckline. We're going to do it to our sleeves. So I have my shirt and I'm going to bring my sleeves to the center. I'm going to make sure that my seams are facing the same direction so we don't have a twisted sleeve. I've made that mistake before. I have my cuff. I have folded it right sides together, serged down the end, and folded it so that the seam is on the inside. I'm going to slip this into one of the sleeves, match the seams, and just like with the neckline, you can baste this if you'd like. You don't have to. I find the neckline, since it's longer, it's easier if you baste it. These I don't always feel the need to. The next thing I do is I'm going to fold this up. And the reason I fold this up is that now I can just sort of sandwich this in as well. Match my seams, match my raw edges, make sure you have all the raw edges. You don't want to get to the end and realize that you missed part of the raw edge and you have a little hole in your shirt. And I'm going to clip the seams together, and I'm going to do the opposite side. And now I'm going to serge all the way around my raw edges. And when you're putting it under your serger, you're going to have to sort of move everything aside as you go. But if you do it correctly, you will not snip through your sleeves. And then I'm going to repeat the process for my other sleeve. All right, my cuffs are in. My sleeves look like this. My shirt looks like this. It's an odd, sort of impossible shape. Kind of like a, I don't know, 3 hoops shirt. But here's the moment of truth. While my kids scream in the background. Remember that hole we left in the band? Just squeeze the shirt out through that hole. Reach in the arms and find the bottom of the cuffs. And find the other one. There we go. Give a little shake. There we go. Side 1. Reach in the bottom. And like magic, side 2. Now I still do have a hole here. I'm going to close it up with a ladder stitch. Don't know how I'm going to show you what a ladder stitch is, but I can make a picture of what a ladder stitch looks like, and then we'll be all done. These are hard to put tags on for compliance issues, so you may want to check with compliance regulations for reversible products. I know that there is some common sense rules regarding reversible garments, but I hope you enjoyed the video. This is going to be a Christmas Eve present for my oldest, so I'm going to try to hide it from him. Here's another one I made last year. This you can see has blocking on the top, and the other side has pockets. He loves wearing this shirt to school, so I'm hoping another, ooh, there's crumbs in here. Of course there is. I'm hoping another reversible shirt is a hit. I will see you all around the Facebook group. If you make one of these, be sure to post them so I can see. Bye now, happy sewing.